Who do you want?
We're your friends, man. Today you go face-to-face with the big, bad DA in his intense cross-examination. Thought you might need a pep talk.
Oh, really? Well, it looks to me like you could use one. You're a wreck, man.
Yeah, and the last time you were on the stand, you didn't give me a lot of faith in your staying power. Oh, come on, pal. You nearly caved in, and it was your own lawyer that was asking you those questions. If I hadn't jumped in and saved the day, you'd still be up there crying your eyes out, confessing all the mother gammon. So don't you tell me
Todd,
you don't need
Todd,
a pep talk.
Todd, calm down, man. Come on, don't mess up his suit.
Jeez. You're right. You're right. Now, and I'm really sorry, Powell, Lord, that Todd must have lost my head. Oh, listen, man, you just gotta stay positive, pal. That's all. I got one more point to score, and the clock runs out. Game's over. We win.
That's it, man. That's thousands cheer.
Yeah, and I was saving this for some kind of victory celebration, but maybe it'll be some kind of an inspiration to you.
What?
Well, my old man, he's offered this spring for a trip to the Caribbean for all three of us.
All right, man.
So when you're up there on the stand, and Hank the Cannon Gannon is getting in your face and battering you, just stay clear, stay focused.
Yeah, on island rum and babes in bikinis.
That's right.
You think that's motivation for me? Being with you?
What, you don't like us anymore?
Look, when this trial's over, no matter how it ends, I hope I never even look at you guys ever again.
Take it easy.
Wait a minute.
The stupidest thing I ever did was get involved with the two of you. Listen to anything you have to say.
You testified earlier that when Mr. Manning and Mr. Rosen had you try to obtain Marty Saybrook's bra from her as part of your fraternity initiation, you felt sleazy. And you also testified that you had to go along with their request because of their status in the fraternity.
Yes, they were brothers.
Thank you. That's fine. You've answered the question. Have there been some other times when Mr. Manning and Mr. Rosen asked you to engage in activities which made you feel sleazy?
No, not that I can remember.
Didn't you feel sleazy when Mr. Manning ordered you to get Marty Saybrook to come to the spring fling?
No. I mean, he didn't order me to get her. And no, I didn't feel sleazy.
And didn't you feel sleazy when you and Mr. Manning and Mr. Rosen pushed your way into Mr. Buchanan's room and forced your attentions on Marty Saybrook? And didn't you feel sleazy when the three of you menaced her, tossing her around like a football, as she told this court?
It didn't happen that way. She wanted us there. She invited us into Kevin's room.
Really? When exactly did she invite you?
What do you mean?
Well, your previous testimony, you said that the three of you found her in the room.
No, I meant she invited us.
Oh, really? So you were confused before. You found her or she invited you in. Which is it?
The first.
The first. The three of you entered Mr. Buchanan's room uninvited and found Miss Saybrook passed out on the bed.
No, that's not what I meant. She asked us in. She invited us into the room.
Despite the fact that she was passed out?
All right. The witness has answered this question. Stop badgering him.
I'll move on. Mr. Lord, Miss Saybrook testified that you locked the door, making her a prisoner in the room which you claim she willingly invited you.
The only reason we locked the door was because she told us to.
We?
Me. I locked the door, but she asked me to.
Excuse me. Miss Saybrook's testimony is that Todd Manning told Zach Rosen to lock the door, and she begged him not to do it. And he answered that he wouldn't if she didn't want him to. And then he turned to you and he ordered you to lock the door, which you did.
No.
You didn't lock it?
Okay, I locked it, but It's not true that she didn't want me to.
Did you or did you not lock the door that night in Kevin Buchanan's room against Miss Saybrook's wishes?
No.
Didn't you? You, Powell, Nora...
She asked me to.
Excuse me. Miss Saybrook's testimony is that Todd Manning told Zach Rosen to lock the door, and she begged him not to do it. And he answered that he wouldn't if she didn't want him to. And then he turned to you and he ordered you to lock the door, which you did.
No.
You didn't lock it?
Okay, I locked it, but it's not true that she didn't want me to.
Did you or did you not lock the door that night in Kevin Buchanan's room against Miss Saybrook's wishes?
No.
Didn't you? You, Powell Lord III, locked the door in Kevin Buchanan's room even though Miss Saybrook expressly asked you not to do it.
What's the matter with you?